This is about a teaspoon of chopped thyme to prepare my scallops. So you need a few scallops, depends on how many you're gonna need, but I'm using about 6 scallops here. It's already washed, fresh scallops, washed and dried, washed in cold water. What I'm gonna do is prepare in a bowl a teaspoon of chopped thyme, about a tablespoon of olive oil. Mix that your chopped thyme. And crushed red peppers. Red pepper flakes. That's what I'm using. So you're gonna add about a pinch of that one. Add some spice and scallops. I'm trying to challenge myself. I hate scallops, so I'm gonna do something different. A pinch. There you go. And you're gonna put your scallops there. Cover. There you go. Put your scallops. Don't put salt. You're gonna do that later when you cook the scallops. So just mix it in. Mix it well. So every time I eat scallops in a restaurant, I just hate it. It just doesn't taste anything. So I'm gonna challenge myself and make something on my own, and maybe I'll start loving scallops. We'll see. So there you go. It looks like it's pretty mixed already. So I'm gonna cover that. Put that in the fridge for about an hour, at least an hour, 4 hours. Maybe just an hour for me, and I'll show you the next step. For the sauce that we're gonna serve the scallops with in the end, we're gonna start with heating olive oil. I'm gonna heat about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil while I'm still heating my pan. So when my pan is heated up, it's warm, and then I'll add my olive oil. So my pan is warm now. Actually put the heat to medium high. Make it faster. Then I pour my olive oil in there, about 1/4 of a cup. There you go. Add some more. Let it warm up a little bit. When it's warm enough, you add about a clove of minced garlic. What I actually did with my garlic is I grated my garlic, so it's actually better. I don't like it minced. I grated it. See? It's my garlic. And there you go. I have like about 4 cloves here because I'm still going to use it later. But I'm just going to add to the olive oil a clove of grated garlic. Go. Adjust the heat. Make sure it doesn't turn brown. There you go. It's really good. It smells really good too. Now once the garlic is done, make sure that it doesn't turn brown, so I lower the heat. When it's done, you transfer that into a bowl. So once you transfer the olive oil to a bowl, as you can see, it's turned brown a little bit. That's why you don't turn it, let the garlic turn brown in the in the saucepan because it's gonna turn brown because of the oil. It's still hot. So we're gonna add some parsley. Actually, add a lot of parsley. Parsley there. Some lemon zest. Add some, about a tablespoon of lemon zest. And you also add some toasted pine nuts. The pine nuts, I actually bought it. It wasn't toasted, but I toasted it at 350 degrees. Watch it closely because it's going to be done so fast. Don't let it burn. When the aroma comes out, it turns lightly brown, and that's the time you take it off the oven. And you set it aside. And there you go. This is for later, for serving later. So you just keep it aside there, and you're going to use that later for your serving. Oh, I forgot. You actually have to add sea salt. I'm using sea salt for this one. You can taste it if you want, but I'm not going to because the oil is still warm. I'm just gonna eyeball the sea salt. There you go. That should be good. Make sure you mix it so that salt will dissolve. There you go. That looks pretty good to me. I'm satisfied with the sea salt that I put, and it should be okay. Let it just sit. So the flavors of the parsley and the oil from the toasted pine nuts will come out, and the lemon zest. So just let it sit while you prepare your scallops. There you go. Looks pretty good. That's for serving later, by the way. For the next step, you're gonna warm olive oil in this pan here. Use about 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons. I use a lot anyway because I need it. There you go. Heat it up. And I use extra virgin olive oil. Add your carrots, your mushrooms, add some parsley, and stir it occasionally. I'm actually using a lot of parsley. I'm going to use salt later, not now, but later when the mushrooms will get more cooked. Just do that. I'm gonna wait for the mushroom to be almost cooked, almost done before I add the salt, because otherwise it's gonna absorb the salt, and your mushroom's gonna be really salty. So while you're doing this, while you're cooking your mushrooms and your carrots, you're gonna start cooking your scallops. So my scallops has been sitting in the fridge for an hour now in its marinade. So I'm going to take off the cover. There's my scallops. What you do next with the scallops is you actually remove it from the marinade, put it on a plate. There it is. There it is. That is your mouth. As you can see, they look nice and pretty. So you're going to season that with salt. So here, freshly ground black pepper first, and then some kosher salt this time, not sea salt. Kosher salt, lightly salt them, season them I mean, with kosher salt, both sides. There you go. Black pepper again on this side. And then you're gonna saute that in a pan. Now to cook my scallops, I need to heat up a pan, add some olive oil. The pan's heat up already. Heat it up. Okay, it's warming up. So, about 2 tablespoons. Make sure your oil is really hot when you put the scallops in, because you want that to brown up and you don't want to be stirring it so much. So my heat is actually in medium-high right now. It's almost there. So what you're doing, just stir your vegetables occasionally, your carrots and your mushrooms, so they don't get burned. Some dried veggies, they're not good either when they're burned. Waiting for the oil to warm up before I add my scallops. Okay, my oil is already very warm. So I'm gonna add my scallops. Don't turn them all the time, just leave them alone. About 1.5 minutes on each side. So that's it. Let the oil work its way with the scallops. So after about 1.5 minutes, you know when you turn your scallop, they're already brown on one side. You'll wait for the other side to brown up a bit, and that's really good. When it's done, you take it off, put it on a plate, and make sure it doesn't continue to cook on the pan, otherwise it's gonna get burned. There you go. My scallops are done, so I'm still waiting for the veggies to cook. So while that's cooking, you're gonna add your salt on. So I'm gonna add salt and pepper on my veggies. The mushrooms are already almost done. There you go. So season that with salt and pepper. Stir it. It's already almost done. Lower the heat so it doesn't get burned. Make sure your carrots are good. They're not like still raw. So when they're tender, that means they're good. Put my mushrooms, see, they're almost done. That's why I added the salt already. And I season that with salt and pepper to taste. I just eyeball it because I've been cooking for a while already. For those of you who guys cook, I'm sure you just eyeball your salt and pepper. But it's usually like a pinch of salt and pepper, but that's about 1/4 teaspoon. If not, you can taste it and then you can add some more according to your preference. Yep, that is almost done. So this is how to serve and plate the food. I'll show you afterwards. Now to serve your scallops, you're just gonna put your vegetables first. We're gonna do that right now. There you go. Just put it anywhere you want, however you want. Have your mushrooms there. Mushrooms here. Yeah, just arrange it whatever you want. You're gonna eat it anyway. There you go. By the way, when you put your stuff on your plate, make sure it's an odd number because odd number looks good on a plate. There you go, that's my vegetables. Then you're gonna arrange your scallops. There you go. Using 3. Why not? And then, remember the pine nuts and the lemon zest? You're gonna drizzle your thing all over the plate. Maybe you can put a little bit on top of the scallops, as you can see here. And that is ready. This is how you serve your scallops, diverse scallops, with shiitake mushroom and pine nuts. There you go, it's perfect.